Hi friends, I'm Mary at Alaskan Homemaker. Today we are going to make my sister's delicious potato soup. We love this recipe. It's our favorite potato soup recipe. So here we go. Let's get started. I've washed and peeled the potatoes, and now we're going to chop them up and get them into our pot. I just like to dice them up. These are Alaska potatoes. It's been really chilly here in Alaska these last couple weeks, so it's going to be nice to have this warm, delicious potato soup. So the dice is about that size. This is 5 pounds of potatoes. There we go. We've got them all diced up. Okay, I've got my veggie scrap bag for my freezer. Anytime I have veggie scraps, I put them in here for when I make broth. We're going to put our onion peels and the ends of the onions in there. And then I just store this in the freezer for whenever I'm going to make the broth. Okay, I want to have really thin onion, and I want it to be really thin, so I'm just going to try to get these as thin as possible so there's not big hunks of onion inside the potato soup. And I'm going to put about 1/2 of an onion in there. And then I'll save the other half for something else. Okay, and we're going to get this in with our potatoes. And I also have 1 block of cream cheese and 1 stick of butter. So 1/2 cup of butter. And I'm just going to have that sitting out on the counter so it can get to room temperature while our soup is boiling. We're going to come in a little closer. So now we're going to get the onions in here. Okay, and we've got 2 liters of water here. So I'm just going to pour this in until it covers the potatoes. And you want them to just barely cover the potatoes because we're going to be adding some other ingredients later. And we don't want to have a watery soup. We want this to be a nice thick potato soup. So you can see the potatoes are right here and the water's just covering them. And now we're going to, if you have homemade chicken stock, you can use that also. Today I'm going to be using better than bouillon along with the water. If I can open this jar, there we go. Okay, and I'm going to turn this onto high until it gets boiling, and then I'll turn it down to medium high. Okay, so I've got my tablespoon of my soup spoon things, and I'm going to put 2 heaping spoons of this in here, and then I'm going to give this a mix. Our potatoes are tender now, they're fork tender. So it goes through easily. So they're doing good. And now we're going to drop our butter and cream cheese into here and let that start melting down. Okay, we're going to stir that up and get it down into the soup so it can start dissolving. And I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. We're going to get some milk and flour to thicken our soup up. So I'll bring it over here for a minute. Okay, and we need 5 tablespoons of flour. And I've got a 2-cup measuring cup here. So I'm going to get 5 tablespoons of flour. Okay, and we're going to slowly pour in 2 cups of milk. That way we won't have any lumps. So we're just going to pour a little bit in first and get that mixed with the flour. And we're going to add a little milk at a time to get it mixed in there good with this flour. I'm just scraping the bottom and the sides really good. And we're getting a good, there probably will be just a few lumps, but not too many. Okay, that's pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and fill it up now to the 2-cup line. Okay, and there's 2 cups. And now we're going to mix that up, give that a good mix. And we're going to get that into our soup. There, and it's already thickening up a little bit, and we have some more cream cheese and butter that needs to melt in there. So we're just going to let this simmer and give it a stir every now and then so nothing burns on the bottom. And you don't want to have your heat on high, so I'm going to turn this down a bit more. I have it on low now. And we're just going to let all that dissolve and thicken the rest of the way. And we're going to start chopping up our green onions. Okay, we're going to give our soup another stir. Okay, I'll bring it back when it's fully dissolved and ready to go. Our soup is finished. It's nice and thick and creamy. I added 3 teaspoons of salt in here and gave it a good stir. Okay, and I've got some Colby Jack cheese here that I like to shred my own cheese so it melts really nicely. So we're going to put some of that and some bacon bits. And some green onions for garnish. And now we're going to give it a taste test. Our delicious potato soup. It's going to be hot. Ooh, this is so delicious and so comforting. You guys are going to love this. It is delicious. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and a subscribe. Thank you for spending time with me today. I hope you have a blessed day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.